Alright. Back to Italy. And where am I? That's not the map button. I'm not where I'm supposed to be. I'm just gonna assume Venice. Oh, look at who was right. In the wrong part of Venice, but, you know, traversal. Pardon me. Sorry, sir. There's not a handy rope bridge area. What? Why did I fall over? That was weird.
Away from me, Phil. God.
Give me your money.
This is my watch, Buffoni. And here I don't take kindly to idiots upsetting my... Why do we all...
Hey, Leonardo.
Dio mio! You're alive! Is it true? They say you killed the Doge.
I was trying to save him, Leonardo. But the truth matters little. I failed. And now I'm the most wanted man in Venezia.
Well, perhaps you're in luck. It's Carnevale in Venezia. This is the time when everybody goes without a face.
That's why I'm here.
Is it raining?
Do you have a mask I can wear?
That's
Of
weird.
course, of course. Somewhere in here.
Grazie, amico mio. And I have something for you.
Oh, more of the Codex. Aha. This one's quite complex. It's a new design, my friend. A mechanism for your wrist, but not a blade. In fact, it seems to be a kind of arma da fuoco, but as small as a hummingbird.
Is that possible?
I have no idea. Let's build it and find out.
Guns. Like these people in the gondolas that are very unconcerned with this man shooting out of his hand.
Well, aren't you a funny one?
Hey there.
Hello.
What's up?
I got a gun.
You done me good, brother.
Yep.
Macerto. But I'm sure your return was not just to play with new toys. Is it about this
Are
terrible
you
new
shooting
dodge
people
they-
for science?
Marco
I'm shooting
Barbaro?
balloons for science.
Then
Oh,
you'll
okay.
want to speak with your friend Antonio.
When it said targets
I see him
destroyed, I
quite a
just
bit
kind of
lately,
assumed
yeah.
the targets were people, because it's
mutual
Assassin's
friends.
Creed.
I'd look for him there, in the Dorsoduro district, to the south. Ask for Sister Theodora.
Sister.
Is this the first one
Well,
where you get the gun? Well, I'm assuming
Yes.
Altair, obviously. He had a crossbow or something,
and
right?
that's it.
I don't know. I think he
For
just
some
had...
reason, I could have sworn he had some kind of... I
Now,
don't know.
about that mask.
Could be wrong. I don't know much about
I-
the first Assassin's Creed,
It's,
honestly.
it's been a hot second since I've played that first Assassin's Creed. Check out my sick
Yeah.
mask.
Oh, do you have a cool mask?
I have a cool mask.
Nice.
Because it's Carnivale.
Oh, always fun.
I want to say this ends in a really great way. If I recall correctly.
Today was a long day. I'm glad someone is streaming. I need something to take my mind off all the dumb things that happened, but also because I need to tell you something. I'm going to use the word amazing. So, a part of the reason it was a long day is that one of the places in town that I actually kind of enjoy going out to eat, and the place that we've gone yearly for our Christmas dinner thing at work, got shut down
Well, that's exciting.
for human trafficking.
That's not where I was expecting that to go.
It wasn't where I was expecting it to go either, but that is where it went. Turns out they were smuggling Chinese immigrants in and then forcing them into basically indentured servitude.
Great.
Now I feel like I should have left better tips.
That's how you
But
know
it
the
probably would
Chinese
have
food is
been
good.
stolen by the horrible people running the place. So yeah, now we gotta find a new place to go out to eat every Christmas. That's the real tragedy in all this. I don't know anywhere else in town that serves octopus.
I have never had octopus. I'm gonna be super honest.
It's super chewy.
I had squid. I like squid.
Squid's good, but octopus is like, it's almost like gum. I just had one of the tentacles. I didn't have the actual, like, octopus body. But, like, yeah, it's just ridiculously, it is meat gum.
Someone get Chie on the phone.
So yeah, that was awkward to find out about. It's like, hey, by the way, that place you guys have been multiple times and just like hang out to eat. Turns out it is run by horrible, horrible people. And that almost all the people serving and cooking your food were like probably forced into working there.
Great.
Yeah. That was weird.
See, my weird day was just I had stomach problems and spent like 2 hours on the toilet at one point.
Rough.
Yeah, that was not a pleasant morning.
Yeah.
But
I'm assuming better now.
Yes. I finished the Splatoon 2 campaign.
Did you finish it on the toilet?
I did not finish it on the toilet.
Okay.
I finished it before the toilet problems
Okay.
occurred. But I was playing the topical segue. I was playing the Octo expansion.
Mm-hmm.
And that was when the toilet problems started.
Breaking news, Splatoon 2 DLC literally makes you sick.
Yep. But guess what? That game's still great.
Huh. Good to know. I've got to go back and finish the campaign at some point.
I mean, the final boss is like Robo Blacker Baron. It's pretty great.
I mean, I've got to see that. I feel like we can probably just skip mentioning how terrible the wrestling was.
Oh yeah, no.
Because, man, that was all terrible.
It was
and
all
I think-
terrible. It's
Really,
probably.
I don't think anything else needs to be said.
I think it's happening right now, but I don't care anymore because you know what's happening
Oh,
on
right,
Wednesday.
they do have shows on Tuesday.
It's Monday.
Shit.
I mean, they also have shows on Monday and Tuesday,
That's true.
but I mean, the important wrestling happens on Wednesday, so
That's true. Only one more episode before the SGDQ meetup.
yep. Live Lucha Underground watching.
It's gonna be great. My favorite part is going to be trying to explain all of the shit that is popping up.
Oh
to
yeah,
People who have not seen the show, where it's like, wait, who the fuck is that? Well, that's Antonio Cueto.
yeah. It's Dario's dad. Come on, where'd Dario Cueto go?
Considering the fact that every time he has mentioned Dario, he has called him Dead Dario, I don't think it's going to be easy to keep that part hidden. He opened the show with like a big memorial picture of Dario in the middle of the ring, and then he beat it with his cane.
Perfect. I love Lucha Underground.
It's amazing.
I love that.
That character has got to go soon, because that man's voice cannot do that for a full season.
No, it cannot.
I can't even describe how fucking gravelly that voice is.
That is Steve Bloom-esque in its just gargle with some like pea gravel before takes. Stick the rocks in your throat and then talk.
I don't know how you get through a single friggin' sentence talking like that, much less an entire episode, much less an entire season.
Another corpse. What happened here?
Oh man,
Lucha Underground is great.
Lucha Underground is great. Also, apparently that dude is in Uncharted 4, and that alarms me.
Wait, Dario Cueto?
Yeah,
Huh.
not as like a named person, but he is apparently in additional voices for Uncharted 4, and I find that incredibly weird.
Makes sense. Remember that time he was John Cena's limo driver?
Yes.
All I know is that dude is great, and I want more of him in everything.
Yep.
What now? Stop! What now?
I like syncing viewpoints. It's relaxing.
Well, it's good, because there's going to be a lot of it in the
Oh,
future.
yeah. Because we've got... Oh, boy.
Come, don't be shy. I only aim to
I
heal.
just want to point out that I just had a mental image of you perched on top of Sex World with the camera rotating.
I feel like there are taller buildings in Minneapolis that would be a better...
Probably. But that doesn't stop the image from being funny. That demand took a long time to fall down.
It's fine.
He's bleeding a lot to be fine. Also, man, these people are totally cool with you just stabbing that guy.
Yeah. I mean, it's Carnival, so I'm wearing a mask, so they don't know it was
Right.
me.
Ignore
Despite...
the fact that you're dressed exactly the same in every other way.
Yes, I'm wearing a mask.
Mm-hmm.
Although, real quick, speaking of... This is not where I'm supposed to climb. This is a problem. Did you see Being the Elite?
I saw that it updated. I have not watched it.
Okay.
Or the New Day. Well, I'm assuming the New Day will feature at some point. Due to that.
Due to the name being A New Day,
Yes.
you would be correct.
But do the New Day mention famous dick wrestler Joey Ryan?
They do not.
Damn. When do we get Big E versus Joey Ryan?
That is a match I never knew I wanted until you said those words in that order. Put the New Day in the Lucha Underground.
Yeah.
And then go.
Why are you up here? Leave! There! He's bolting! Stop him!
Oh no, what did you do?
Glitching a little bit. It's fine. Open world video games circa 2008? 7? 7 or 8?
Graceful.
Yep. You know me. Embodiment of grace.
I see.
Excuse me. Oh, that's... I saw like squiggly lines in the Eagle Vision, and I was like, oh, that's probably where the puzzle is. And then I went out of Eagle Vision, and it turned out to be a bunch of thieves on the roof. I was like, oh. Also, while I was doing things off camera, getting money for armor and assorted things, I did one of those puzzles so I never really did much of them the first time I played this game. Like, my brother did a lot of them. I did not realize that Henry Ford was supplying, like, nuclear secrets to Adolf Hitler because Henry Ford was a Templar.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I still...
Don't you love Assassin's Creed?
No.
It's so good, though.
It's really... Like, I love everything about Assassin's Creed except for the main overarching plot.
But
Like,
that's
the
the best
plot
part.
of the series
It's
is
so
the thing that I hate about it.
It's so good, though.
It's really not. I feel the same way about Assassin's Creed's core, like, main plot as I do about Kingdom Hearts.
Wow.
Like, man, everything else about this is great. I wish this main plot didn't exist, because then I could enjoy this more.
I feel like Assassin's Creed main plot is better than Kingdom Hearts' main plot.
I would say you're right, but on the other hand, you just talked about Henry Ford secretly supplying nuclear secrets to Adolf Hitler.
Yeah, that's great.
Is great the word you want to use for that?
It's real. It is stupid. Yes. That much is true. But it's also hilarious. I give up looking for the art puzzles because whatever, slippery naked people, Adam and Eve. There you go. There's the plot of what you get out of that.
They're slippery?
They're like weird and sweaty and like Uncharted 1-esque.
Uncharted 1-esque? Are you referring to graphics quality, or
I'm
are
talking
they
about
blue?
That's Uncharted 2.
Okay,
talking
I
about
don't know Uncharted.
Uncharted 1 was about El Dorado, except the El Dorado was this golden coffin that had like a zombie virus in it that turned people from World War II into like slippery naked zombies.
What? I'm assuming slippery again just meaning wet.
No, they were, well, kind of, but they just looked slippery.
How do you look slippery? Like, rubbery?
Yeah.
Do you look like Senator Kelly in the first X-Men movie?
Kinda.
Where he just turns into a weird waterman?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like oily. Like they just
Okay.
doused
Greasy.
themselves in baby oil.
Okay. They look like Joey Ryan halfway through a match.
Yes. Also less hairy, though.
Ooh. See, now I just want to see Big E versus Joey Ryan in like an oil wrestling match.
I'm sure you can find.
But also with like spotlights aimed at the stage, so everything's just reflective.
I'm sure if you look hard enough, you can find something like that.
Oh, I'm sure.
What? I'm on Notorious, but I have this sick mask. That's not how this is supposed to go.
Well, too bad.
Sit back down. We're in the middle of playing a tarot game.
This time I saw something. I know it.
How do you play a tarot game? I thought you just drew the cards.
I'm sure people
You
have
were
made up
right.
dumb games
There
of
was
tarot
something
cards.
in the haystack, you feminucha.
I'm tired of your jokes. This isn't funny.
Why is there a bale of hay at the bottom of that tower?
Don't worry about it.
Run faster!
Why did we even put a bale of hay there?
Don't worry about it.
Leave me alone!
I can hear you worrying about it.
Run faster!
Oh, that guy totally punked you.
He did.
If only you had a gun you could have shot him with from a distance.
It's an old gun. It takes a while to, you know, to charge up and stuff.
Run faster!
And also this place is cornery, so he would just turn the corner before I could...
Well, I meant while he still like had his back to you after you stabbed the other guy.
Oh, true. I forgot
I
about
wonder if that would have worked.
I don't know, actually. Because, I mean, like, you also have throwing knives.
Leave me alone!
Psst.
Can you throwing knife him here?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I think this is scripted.
It seems awfully scripted. I was just curious if there was a way to expose how scripted it was.
As evidenced by
say,
this...
shooting him and having the bullet not work.
As evidenced by this part where I believe he has stopped moving, waiting for me to magnetize to the wooden thing there.
He stopped to catch his breath. He's been running for a while.
That's true. But also...
It's fine. Don't worry about
I have to find a way
it.
out
There we go.
before it kills me. Run faster! Run faster!
And you know what this just makes me think of?
What?
The multiplayer in Assassin's Creed.
It's fun!
Which is actually super good.
It's, like, totally cool.
I really like it. Except for the part where some guy just poison needles you in the middle of a crowd and you just eat it. Like 3 seconds later for seemingly no reason. That's always frustrating. Because I never found out a good counter for that.
What's up?
Round the flank, get to the blind side.
How did he even make that door fall down?
Magic. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Can't take us all, boys. We'll wear him down.
Timing my counters bad. Come on. Ow. I murdered all of those people.
Good work. You're an assassin. That's what you're supposed to do.
This is true.
But you didn't beat a single one in the head with a can of expired pasta sauce.
I'm not a hitman. I'm an assassin.
Aren't those the same thing?
Probably.
I feel like those are essentially the same thing.
I'm no
I'm gonna
linguist.
Google something that's gonna put me on a watch list.
Difference between hitman and assassin.
You got the wording exactly right. I want to point out that when I put difference between, Google auto-completes with difference between affect and effect, difference between primary and secondary sources, and differences between gray and gray.
One with an A and one with an E, I assume.
Yes. Difference...
Oh boy.
Sorry, I put difference between hitman and I got, in order, difference between hitman and assassin, difference between hitman and mercenary, difference between hitman and bounty hunter, difference between hitman and serial killer, and difference between hitman and hitman game of the year.
You know, people need to know the difference between hitman and hitman game of the year edition.
You know, that's true. A hitman is a subcategory of the genus assassin. What?
What?
Oh, this is an answer from Quora.
That's great.
Oh, I could see the answer on the bodybuilding.com forum.
I'm sure that's really where you need to go.
That's probably the authoritative source, right?
Probably. What's up with the bodybuilding forum? Because I feel like it comes up a lot in like weird.
It was
nonsense.
just one of the first results.
Yeah, but like, what goes on the bodybuilding forum that is clearly not bodybuilding?
Eh? Look, you're saying bodybuilders don't have other interests.
I'm saying, why is it hitmanning, assassinating?
I don't know.
I've messed this up, and I'm going to have to do this entire jumping puzzle again. Wait, can I get up here? Yay! Oh. Curses. Foil the gain. Really don't. Oh, that's. I was supposed to do. Nope. I was not supposed to. Whoa! Supposed to jump into the void. Is this climbable? No? Whoop! Man.
Also, after some extensive research here, apparently the main difference is that hitman is generally someone who kills for money, while assassin, while they do kill for money, can also kill for a political cause or some other reason.
Huh.
But hitman generally means you did it for cash. Which makes sense.
Yeah. Which is funny, because I feel like Hitman, the game, is more about political reasons.
Yeah, but he is getting paid, right?
It's, yeah. Like,
He has to,
people
he
are
has to
paying
afford
him
that
to...
nice suit.
People are paying him to assassinate things for political reasons.
But it's not his political reasons.
No. He's just the hired help.
He is a contract killer.
Literally. I believe one of the games is called Hitman Contracts also.
Yes. Also, one of them is called Hitman Blood Money, so, you know. Dude gets paid.
Yep.
I don't know what he does with that money, aside from apparently drum lessons.
Hitman is a man of many interests.
I like the idea that he is just hyper skilled at everything, in the off chance that he needs to use something as a cover.
Yeah.
Like, off chance he needs to masquerade as a professional level drummer for a fucking rock band. Yeah, no, he can do that.
Yeah. Why
That's
not?
That's why he's well paid, because he's ready for these situations.
Exactly. You don't want your hitman to be unprepared. This is a great
Yeah.
stream that will not get us on any watch lists.
Absolutely not. I can't wait for footage of this to be played when I'm trying to get on the plane soon.
Oh, that's where I'm supposed to go. This way. Luckily, I'm fairly certain that doesn't happen, because I was able to get on a plane last year, no problem.
That's true.
Rob may have difficulties if he does end up coming, considering
Yeah, he's Rob.
he's Rob and also, you know,
Canadian?
Canadians.
Those filthy Canadians.
Yep.
Honestly, probably our greatest geopolitical threat.
Open the sarcophagus. But first I'm gonna open these chests. Now, I think this is 6 out of 6 of
Oh, okay.
these, I think.
Does that get you anything cool then?
It gets you the best armor in the game.
Alright.
Gets you the armor of Altair.
Does it just look like his stuff from the first game?
No? Maybe?
Okay, good.
I don't remember.
I'm gonna be honest, I would be really bummed out if my super armor just made me look like the character from the previous game. There are very few situations I can think of where that would be a cool thing.
Persona 5 be one.
If the best armor in the game was just a Yasogami uniform.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what, that would be weird, but I also wouldn't object.
Let's see.
Why was there just a big hockey puck with a sword on it in there?
Don't worry about it. Or it's an assassin seal, is what
Oh, okay.
is what you get out of those. And then you take them all to your villa, and then you put them in the basement, and then you get a sick piece of armor, or a sick set of armor.
Okay. You have to drop it down a Plinko board first?
Man, that'd be way cooler.
Because those are the two things I immediately thought of, were hockey puck and Plinko chip.
Oops. The thing I'm looking for is like right behind me. That's cool. Hey guys, what's up?
Goods will be done.
Oops. Thanks. Keep hitting the wrong button to open the map, and I'm not sure why that is. I mean, it'll still get me to the map, but I keep hitting start instead of select, which is the map button. I legitimately don't know what I've been playing recently that has had the map be start. Unless, like,
Yeah, I don't know.
potentially Splatoon, because that game has a weird map thing on the start menu.
I have never seen a stranger man, truly.
Excuse me, Italian dance band. I require this chest.
Raju, get him!
Oh,
What?
Just out of curiosity,
yo.
if you could decide what the setting for the next Assassin's Creed game would be, where would you take it?
With God, I cannot see. Where is he?
Probably wouldn't have done Greece. That's, you know, that's me. They've kind
It's
of
an odd
hit...
choice, and I feel like they're kind of going back to their roots in a way. Like, Greece feels closer to the original than anything else they've done since the original.
Yeah.
I guess Revelations was in the same general area.
Revelations was in Constantinople. Also known as Istanbul. Because it's really hard to think of like where they
Something they
haven't
haven't done?
Yeah, because like Unity and Syndicate have little extra jaunts in different areas. And then they're all the side ones, because like I would have said like Russian Revolution would be neat, but that's the plot of
That's in one of the side
that's in one
ones.
of the side scrollers. It's like, oh dang.
The three side scrollers are what? Russia, China, India?
Yes.
Okay.
Maybe like Cold War would be kind of neat in a weird sort of way.
Like a more modern one?
Like a little more modern than Syndicate, but not quite like fully modern day one.
No, stay away from me.
I'm not sure where you would put your Cold War assassin, like maybe like Cuba or Afghanistan maybe. But Then again, at that point, it's almost
It's just Metal Gear Solid 5.
Yeah. Which, I mean, to be fair, Metal Gear Solid 5
There
is
are
great.
worse games to beat.
Yeah. We're gonna take a quick jaunt back to the villa to A, pick up some dollars, some florins, if you will, and B, to put all these seals in the whatever,
You get your sick new outfit.
get my sick new armor. It'll give me a bunch of health.
Hopefully actually looks cool.
I seem to recall it looking cool. I hope.
I remember the armor in Brotherhood looking really cool once you unlocked the final stuff.
I'll tell you what game actually has like really neat looking final armor that I did not get because getting it is kind of a butt. Is Origins actually.
Do they have a lot of weird side shit involved?
They
in the armor?
have a ton of weird side things, and that world is huge.
I remember going through just an endless amount of bullshit in Twilight Princess to get the dumb magic armor thing.
Oh yeah.
And finding out that A, it sucks, and B, it drains your money the whole time you use it.
Yep.
Like, man, fuck this.
Apparently-
There's always a bummer when something like that happens.
Apparently it's
Like,
super,
hey, here's this really cool thing, also fuck you for getting it.
apparently it's super useful in the Wii U version for like the bonus dungeon stuff, but
But then again, if you've played Twilight Princess once, why would you ever play it again?
that's a great question. I played Twilight Princess an eighth of a time and went, that's good. I got to the first part where you turn into the wolf and then couldn't figure out how to get out of being a wolf. And then was like, yeah, I'm done. Oh,
I finished that game and remembered being super underwhelmed by, like, every boss. And just kind of,
I should have stopped by Leonardo before coming over here.
Did he have something
Because, well, so what you do is you walk up to this big wall of things and you hit the circle button. And then you get this sick spinning puzzle that definitely doesn't look like anything in particular. Like what could it possibly be? It's got to be that. That is the only way that makes sense, even though that South America looks deformed.
It's fine, it's just South America.
Womp womp.
So are you still missing a few then?
I'm missing 3 codex pages, and I know I have at least one of them like sitting on me, but you can only throw them up on that wall once Leonardo decodes them.
Okay. But you'd still need the other two regardless.
I would still need the other 2 regardless.
Alright.
I need to remember how to get into the basement of this place. This is gonna be fun. Nope, that's just a closed door. This is where my armor is stored. Or... I don't...
Are you lost?
I'm getting like weird bits and pieces of like, wait a minute, because I know if you do all the codex pages, that's what gets you the fun bit at the end. Just gonna spoil this 10-year-old game where you find the Athena or Jupiter or whoever it is, whichever ancient AI is talking to Desmond, and then Ezio's like, "Who's this Desmond? What are you talking about?" But I can't remember if that's like you need the codex pages to use the seals or what. Because this is glowing like I got enough things to use it. But I don't remember how to get down into the sanctuary. Unless it is... Whoops. Probably not going up.
I don't know. Sometimes you do have to get up to get down.
Oh, right. It's over here. I'm an idiot. I found it. I figured it out.
Good work. What was the problem?
I didn't turn around. And now we stick all the Plinko boards into or the Plinko chips. Plinko... What do you call the little Plinko things that you drop in Plinko?
I just call them, like, Plinko chips, or tokens, or whatever. I'm not sure.
You stick the giant arcade tokens in the slots.
Mm.
And then...
Wait, what are... It's a bow, a snake, a sword...
We've got a sword, a potion, a snake, a bow, a hidden blade, and a spear. I want to say.
I could not tell what that hidden blade was supposed to be.
I couldn't tell until I got close to it, because from a distance it looked like a pitcher, or like a teapot.
Yeah, that other one could definitely be a spear, or maybe just a knife, or spear or knife.
It'd be like
Whatever.
A throwing knife.
It's a thing.
Yeah. It's a...
An assassin.
Yes. And there's the armor of Altair.
Thank you.
It's cool looking.
For this great gift.
It does not look like Altair from the first game.
Good. Because again, I feel like that'd be a real... I don't know. I feel like that'd be a bummer if you already knew what the ultimate armor was going to look like before you ever got it.
Do I have it equipped?
I mean, you kind of know what it's going to look like here because you can see it, but...
I do have it equipped. Cool. Okay.
Do you still have your dumb masquerade mask on?
Yes.
Are you going to keep the dumb masquerade mask on?
Not forever.
Okay.
Only for this chapter.
Okay. Oh, is the carnival thing going on for this entire chapter?
Yes.
That's cool.
Also, I liked that getting all of the armor just popped to the, it refilled the chest. If you know what I'm saying.
I do. Also, considering the amount of Saints Row I've played lately, I kind of wish you would just hit a button and just whip out a cell phone and download your money.
Yeah. Yeah, that'd be nice. Agents of Mayhem problem number 2, besides terrible checkpointing in the final mission, you have to go back to the base to collect your money.
Remember that part in Saints Row 4 where your money is called cash?
Yes, and it's C-A-C-H-E.
Yep.
It's so good. Saints Row 4 is so good.
It's so good.
Saints Row 4 is potentially one of the greatest games of last generation.
Yeah, we will play that sometime.
At some point, it will happen.
Probably once I'm done replaying Saints Row the 3rd. Because I like to play those in order if I can. It feels weird to just jump straight into the 4th game. I gotta get in character with the boss. I gotta live the boss's story.
I should play more
Saints
Saints
Row
Row
1.
1 at some point, yeah. Because I think I may like that one more than Saints Row 2.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah. like, I mean, don't get me wrong, the customization stuff in Saints Row 2 is great, but also I feel like that game is tonally all over the place. Yeah.
I still really like it, just because I like a dark middle chapter. I'm a fan of the dark turn in the second game, and then cooling off in the third game.
And boy did they cool off.
Yeah. I don't even remember when it is. I don't remember if it's in 3 or 4. But there's a line where they're just talking about something. And they mention something that the boss did back in Saints Row 2. And Sean D's like, yeah, but you were crazy back then. And the boss is like, yeah, I guess. It's like, I like that in universe it's acknowledged, like, yeah, things got a little weird back in the second game.
Yeah.
Boss may have gone a little mad with power. But it's fine. You got over it. And Pierce started starring in Japanese commercials.
Ezio! Ezio Auditore!
Man, the cast of Saints Row is so good.
It's so good.
Talented man in all of Venezia.
Oh, Pierce is great, and Shondi is alright, and Kinsey is great, and Asha is great,
Yep.
Matt is
I
great,
never imagined you as a religious
and Johnny is
type.
pretty good.
It depends how you understand.
Oh,
Johnny-
he wouldn't have recognized you without you taking
Yeah.
the mask off.
Of course.
Come, join us, Ezio. Have a drink. Meet the
Sister Theodora. If you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, she
Oh,
looks like-
Jesus.
So, Messer Ezio, let's see just how talented you are. After him.
That guy stabbed the prostitute. That's not how that's supposed to go.
Yeah, that is... You
This-
at least have to pay extra for that.
That is poor brothel behavior.
It is.
Don't come any closer, or I will carve up another one. Don't make me kill again.
Where is this dude? And
That is generally frowned upon. I like the terminology on that warning, reduce distance to target.
yeah. I did it. I killed that guy.
Did you just shoot him?
Yes.
Great.
I want to say this chapter's really short. Like, I feel like either this or the mission after it is the last mission.
You have our gratitude, Ezio.
Why is it wherever you go?
Well, it does make sense if the whole thing is supposed to be taking place during Carnival.
Yeah.
I don't know how long that
No
generally
way,
goes
yeah.
on for, but I could see it
I
being a fairly
imagine to
short
read
sequence of
Venice and
events.
Marco Barbarico. But really, Ezio, we did this once already. And this new Templar Doge is a bigger culo than the last. Never mind that he never leaves the palazzo.
Yes, except for tonight. Marco wouldn't dare miss Carnevale.
How do you know this?
In fact, he's throwing the biggest party of them all. But getting in won't
I
be
think,
so
yeah, I
simple.
think we have to get the golden
You
mask
need
and then
the
we
golden
kill
mask for
Marco
entry.
Bavarigo.
And before you think about forging one, keep in mind, each mask is numbered. Fortunately for you, I have an idea. Let's see if we can't
Oh, right.
win you a mask.
I didn't actually mention where I would like an Assassin's Creed game, but I would actually like one during the, like, early Colonial. Or, like, not even early Colonial, but, like, literally, like, expansion
What is it, my
into
son?
New World era.
You want to ask me
Like Age of
something?
I
Exploration
do.
stuff.
Forgive me, but
Yeah, but, like,
why is it
actually,
wearing
you know,
arms
on
having
the
you
American
aren't one?
continent. Like, literally dealing with
Whoever
the
said I
aftermath
wasn't.
of, like, run-ins
Indeed,
with the
I
Aztec
am
Empire and
married
shit
to
like
the
that.
Lord.
And yet you
It'd
are
be an
also a
interesting thing
courtesan.
with, like,
You run a
the
bordello.
established empires in South America
I see no
and Native
contradiction.
Americans and all that,
How I choose
and
to
just
practice my
colonials
faith.
setting up
What
shop.
I choose to do with
Because that seems like a
my
thing the Templars would be
These are
way
my
into.
choices to make.
Yeah.
Like
And it seems like a
many
thing the assassins would be like, hey, this is probably bad.
but grew disillusioned by the believers of the city. Men hold God only as an idea in their heads, not in the depths of
And then there could be the revelation that Eric the Red was
Men
secretly an
must know
assassin.
how to love
Timely,
salvation.
timely
Wasn't I
comments
provide that
from
for
Sister
congregation?
Theodora
No
over here.
church would agree with me, I realized.
Mhm.
So I created my own.
Talking about
It may not be
people
traditional,
misusing
but men's
religion.
hearts grow firmer in my care.
Among
So
others,
she's like, well, I'm
I'm
just
sure.
gonna do right things and also open a bordello.
Yeah.
Signore, signore, come
come all! The games of Carnivale are about to begin. Do you have the coraggio to compete for as grand a prize as this?
Although to be fair, is there ever a time that wouldn't be
This year,
timely?
like
No.
every year, the Golden Mask will provide entry for one, a uno solo, to our most beloved Doge's personal
I appreciate
ball.
these sick fireworks spinners.
Who would not desire such an exceptional reward? Come, compete! Whoever proves themselves champion in each of 4 games
What is
today
that? Oh,
shall
it's a
be the
mask.
Doge's
It's the sick
personal
golden
guest
mask that we're
tonight.
trying to win. As I squeak my
best
chair
get
really
to it,
loudly.
Ezio.
Who's Doge? Why are you trying to get to his ball?
The Doge is a title.
Okay.
Don't ask me the origins or what it entails. I think it's like a mayor type thing.
Alright.
We're gonna look this up real quick, actually, while I...
Yeah, just Google Doge and see what happens. I'm sure it's gonna go great.
Oh, yeah.
Because honestly, in my head, I'm just picturing Ezio sneaking up behind an adorable corgi.
A Doge was an elected lord and chief of state in many of the Italian city-states. This is like a governor.
Alright. Okay. We've got... No, I'm not gonna say that on stream.
Signori, this may be the easiest challenge.
What, I've got to kill the governor?
Welcome.
I was gonna name a
Gentlemen,
specific
whether you
governor,
win
but
or
no.
lose, this will
I
certainly
decided that was a
be
bad
your
idea.
favorite game of the day. Ladies,
Yeah, Marco Barbarigo.
here's
He
how
died
Yeah, that
in,
guy.
you know,
All the ladies in the
14
district have
something,
ribbons.
15
Your
something.
job is to obtain
Whatever year this game
Whoever
takes
has the
place.
most
Whatever year
before my
this
hourglass
is.
runs out is one step closer to winning the golden
Oh, I cannot wait to
mask.
see why Space Force is trending.
Oh. Oh. Oh.
Uh...
Oh. Oh.
I mean, I'd heard about it before. I'm just glad that now it's official.
Oh. I must steal ribbons from girls in the district. How do I steal? There we go.
Could I trouble you for a ribbon?
Excuse me.
Concerning the Corriganza, available for consultation in all uffici comunali.
You're all looking lovely this afternoon.
Do. Stealing stuff is fun.
Have anything for me, belle mie?
And you can quote me on that.
Mind if I join you? Hello, ladies.
Oh, apparently Critical Role is branching off into its own thing away from Geek and Sundry.
Yep.
Could I trouble you for a ribbon? Mind if I join you? Hello, ladies.
I've stolen 28 out of 25 ribbons.
Are you still in ribbons?
We have
Because
a
it's one of the
winner!
games.
You have more ribbons than
I have to
any
prove
man
myself
here.
the best at
You
4
proved yourself
games.
a favorite of the ladies, and are now one step closer to the greatest prize of all time.
So I gotta do 4 minigames here. And then I'm gonna kill the Doge. He will be much dead. Very stabbed.
Damn.
Actually, I believe he will be very shot, but... If this is the bit I'm thinking it is, which I think it
God
is.
damn it.
Oh?
Lucha Underground's Twitter just posted an obituary for Dario Cueto.
Oh no.
Step right up. Come on. Welcome, welcome. The rules of the game are simple. Outrun your opponents, take the flag from the middle of the field and bring it back to your starting position to score. If the opposition holds the flag, you must knock them down to steal it. Be the first to capture the flag 3 times, and the golden mask may yet be yours.
I must defeat my competition in a game of Capture the Flag. Oi. Buddy. How about you give me that?
This is my raised by wolves, and you better play by the rules.
Ah.
My rules. Eccolo! There! There! Hey! What game are you playing?
Why are the guards getting in on this game of capture the flag? That's not how this is supposed to go.
Whatever, guards aren't allowed to have fun.
They're not, like, going for a specific team, they're just interfering with me.
Yeah.
Also, that guy got stuck there. That was really funny.
Maybe the guards are just an unaffiliated third party there to provide some kind of, like... They're there to increase the challenge level of the game.
They're the temple guards from Legends of the Hidden Temple.
Yes.
Remember Legends of the Hidden Temple? I scored! Get ready for the next round. Yoink. That guy is very sad and he's not chasing after me even though I've taken the flag. Oops. Nope, mine. Eat it. You can't stop this. You cannot stop the capture the flag master. I have won the game.
We have
I'm the
winners.
best capture
You've
the flag
protected your flag and
man.
captured the enemies. You've proven yourself a warrior without fear, an inch ever closer to victory.
These Templars are very upset about the fact that this mysterious man is winning. Who could that be?
I guess the thing that bugs me is that most of these guards have actively probably chased you for murder multiple times in the last month or so.
The part that gets me is the part where I have multiple assassin symbols on my body.
That too.
They're like, who is this man with the mask?
Templars are really not on the ball.
Really not. Oops.
Who's
Tackled
next?
the loot
Step right
player.
up. Welcome, benvenuti. Are you ready to test yourselves with a game of speed and endurance? Many challenges lie in your path. The game is
Tell me about
simple,
this game of
but
speed
finishing
and
it,
endurance.
near impossible. Start when you're ready. The first contestant to beat the course record is one step closer to the golden mask.
Hey, dude. We're having a cutscene here. Hey, it's one of these missions from Assassin's Creed 1.
Is it just an obstacle course?
Yeah. It's just a, hey, hit these gates before time runs out.
This reminds me of the opening of Neverwinter Nights 2, because it was also like a weird festival thing, And the
Oh,
whole
yeah.
deal was just like win all of these mini games that will teach you about the actual game's mechanics.
Remember that. You're not wrong. That's not a place I can jump to. Curses. And time is suffering for my blunder. That's okay. Because I'm the main character. I'm gonna stop and open this chest because I'm so cocky.
I mean, that's in character for Ezio.
Oops. I'm over halfway done. I have 50 seconds. Yum. Oops. Drop. Oh, get out of the water, Ezio. I maybe should not have stopped to open the chest. Nope, we did it. It's fine.
Cutting it close. What
A
you
little
got?
bit.
The winner! You've proven yourself the fastest and strongest
It's me,
in
the
Venezia.
fastest and strongest
You are
in
now
Venezia.
one step closer to the grand prize.
Those guys looked so upset. Whoa, that boat
Right up
is
and
freaking
join
out.
the fight. Do you have what it takes? Benvenute lottatori. The game is simple. There's only
Now we
one
do a
rule,
fist fight.
No weapons. Fight until you are the last man left standing. Will it be you or two? Who will win the golden mask?
I'm gonna go out on a limb and say it'll be me. Although this mission is called Cheaters Never Prosper, so
Do you have to do, are these events in a certain order? Or?
I don't think so. I think this might be the last one for all of them.
Okay. I was curious, because if you did have to do them in a certain order, I assumed that where this was going to go was that those guys who looked super upset after the last one were just going to try to stab you during this fight.
I mean, this dude's wearing armor.
That does seem unfair. Then again, you're also wearing your, like, crazy powerful assassin armor.
It's fine.
You had to go get 6 magical fucking medallions to unlock.
I get the 6 Aztec medallions.
Looks like this one thinks himself some kind of campeon. Go on,
Oh, I think
Captain.
that guy
Show
is
him
going
how
to come in
savage
and stab
Snake
me,
is.
or try to.
Ezio, big fan of the V trigger.
Yep.
Dante.
This guy's very bad at the fighting.
Is there nobody else to challenge our man in the ring? Do we have a winner?
Oh, sick bribes.
We have combatants.
Oh, hey, look, those guys have knives.
Go figure.
So that's how it's going to be, eh?
I mean, I can use knives. Or will it be... We're gonna be super styling and not use knives. We're just gonna...
Those are just guards.
Yeah. We're just gonna be the stylinist. Because if he's gonna cheat and I'm still playing by the rules, that means that the people will like me even more.
That's how it works. You gotta be the ultimate babyface.
Exactly.
Signora e signori,
It's me, Kenny
the
Omega,
games of
the ultimate
Caldebelle have
babyface.
come to a glorious conclusion. Come see our
Whatever.
winner
No
claim
one will
his
ever be as much of a
golden mask.
babyface as Okada. You seen
Hey,
that
Our
man's
winner
face?
has
Have you
proven himself
seen-
the fleetest
Like a
of foot,
tiny angel.
strongest of
Have you
champions,
seen the,
wisest strategist, and clearly a
Like
favorite
the
lady.
post losing the
4
title
games, 1
entrance?
realmente, the
No.
winner of the
Because he was in
golden
like a
mask
tag
is-
match with like Jay White of all
the winner
people.
of the golden mask is
And like
Dante
Jay
Toro.
White was like doing his like switchblade thing, and Okada just looks like a deer in the headlights. He looks so sad. He's just like looking.
He doesn't have a belt.
He doesn't have a belt. He looks like a deer in the headlights.
Oh, I can't wait for Okada to make his comeback and just beat the ever-living piss out of Kenny Omega.
That doesn't sound like what the ultimate babyface would do.
Yeah, but I want Okada to win. I love Okada. He's great.
He's the Rainmaker. He
Great.
he makes it rain.
He does.
All I can think of is the bit in Yakuza.
Silvio.
Yeah.
Would not have known Silvio would cheat as he did.
You should have.
Where he
You
just,
told us to let you know if we saw that rotten culo who
hey
stole the
Yano,
golden mask.
here's some
He's on his way to
funds,
Doge's
and he like
party.
hits
I will
the
go.
hits
And
the
catch him
pose
before he
and
arrives and
money
take back the
flies
mask.
out.
How? By killing the poor Stronzo?
Yes. You know what's at stake.
No. If you kill him, they'll cancel the party. And Marco will retreat back into his palazzo. We'll have wasted our time again. Steal the mask instead. Quietly.
My girls can help. They're already on their way to the party, all along the route. They can help you distract him while you acquire the mask.
Va bene. I can do that.
Wrestling, it's dumb, except when it's great. And
Yep.
then it's also dumb, but the right kind of dumb.
Yeah, in the right way. I was gonna ask, what time period is Syndicate set in?
Like 1910s,
Okay,
like Industrial Revolution.
alright. Because honestly, I was having the thought of like, an Assassin's Creed game set in the same time period as Vampire honestly wouldn't be bad. But then I was thinking Syndicate's already kind of close to that.
Yeah.
Only like a couple decades away.
That's a man. Not like
If that even. Because
Ladies,
World War One and World War Two were pretty close together.
there also may or may not be a segment in Syndicate that is World War II as well.
Oh yeah, actually World War One was earlier than I remembered, so yeah.
Yeah, World War I's 1910s, in fact.
1914 to 18. For some reason I thought World War Two happened way closer to World War One than that.
No, like there was 30 years, but
Yeah, not like super far away obviously, but a decent amount of time.
I think it was 1939
Hire
actually.
all of these ladies with identical hairstyles.
Yeah. So I'm trying to catch up to this dude.
I feel like 4 ladies with identical hairstyles isn't what you'd want in a gaggle of prostitutes.
Hey
You'd
man,
want to mix it up, right? Variety?
maybe you got a thing. Maybe you're David Cage. You just want all the girls with
Short brown hair.
with the short brown hair.
Short brown hair looks vaguely scared. David Cage is in.
This mission objective is crash the party.
Nice.
That is a cool thing you retweeted.
It is.
Buonasera, signore.
So if this is
Also,
the
I
thing,
got really worried because RIP Triple X keeps trending. But then I
oh,
realized
it's
not.
it's the rapper or something.
Yeah.
It's not Vin Diesel. Vin Diesel is okay.
Or that other guy who was also Triple X.
My brother
Ice Cube.
embarrasses himself
That's
with
the
his
one.
display.
You have no right to speak of him that way. He's the Doge.
He is Doge in name only, and it's Venetian
Said to
money
use
he
her
pays.
girls to stay out of
Larger
sight,
things
and I'm
at
trying to
stake,
hire
you know.
them, but like they're
Marco
not
was the one chosen
hiring.
to lead. Your
Maybe they're
father
unhireable.
thought he'd
They're
never
already
amount to
employed.
much. May have foisted his political ambition.
I have 42,000 florins.
Given where things stand.
Pricey.
Find him.
Do you like already have some hired that are doing something else?
No?
Okay.
And if you hire ones, then like you, there we go, I can hire these ones. Like if you hire a new group, then your old one just gets removed.
Okay.
Oh dear.
Remain anonymous.
Well. Can I hire you guys over in the corner? Uh-oh. Hire me, thank you. Hide me. Ladies. Thank you. Whoop. Oh, ladies, don't freak out. I did it. I stayed anonymous.
Signore e
Good
signori,
job.
I present to you the beloved Doge of Venezia. Benvenuti! Welcome, my friends, to the grandest social event of the season. At peace or
I
at
want to
war,
say if this
in
goes the
times
way
of
that I remember it
prosperity or
going,
paucity, Venezia
like he
will
kicks off a
always
bunch of
have
fireworks and you
carnival.
time your gunshot with the fireworks.
He's not leaving
Nice.
the boat.
That's always fun.
I'll have to swim out there.
I wouldn't try
I
it.
could be making
Be
that up.
spotted right away.
It'd be really
And
cool if
I'll
that's how it
fight
worked.
my way out there.
Wait.
Tonight, we celebrate what makes us great.
That is
How
absolutely what
bright
is about to
our
happen.
lights shine over the world.
That's it.
If I could
Your
get...
pistol.
Oh, you're not. Well. Well. Oh boy. Okay. That went poorly. We'll try that again.
He's not leaving the boat.
Is there
I'll have to
another
swim out there.
group of ladies that I
Try
can
it.
hire?
Be spotted right away.
Then I'll fight
Man,
my
those
way
guards
out there.
really do not like it.
Tonight,
They don't.
we celebrate.
It's
what
weird
makes
because they
us
should.
If only you had that mask on, they wouldn't even know who you were.
I'm wearing a
Over
mask.
the
Yeah,
world.
but not the right
That's it. Your pistola. The one you stopped the murderer with.
There we go. It is as loud as those explosions. Time it right.
Time it right, and you'll walk out of here unnoticed.
I like the way you think, sister.
I'll be waiting for you back at the brothel, my son.
Also, where is Lady Theodora?
We all
Like-
know we have come through troubled times, but we have come through them together.
Was she talking to me on
And
the
Venezia
Kodak.
on the Renaissance
a
Kodak?
stronger city
Yep.
for it.
Yeah, now that you mention it, that is
Transitions
incredibly
of
stupid.
power
Holy
are
shit, I didn't even
difficult
think
for-
about that until just now.
But we have weathered the shift with grace and
That is
tranquility.
a gaping
It
plot
is
hole.
no
What the f-
easy thing
What is
to
going
lose
on?
a Doge in the prime of his life.
It's fine.
And to the cruelty of an assassin who still hides in our midst. Indeed, we all loved Mocenic
We just have the
dearly.
the
He was a friend,
earrings
so,
from.
and he
Whoa!
shall be missed. But did any
What
of
was
us
that?
love his
What happened?
You'll
we
see
feel
that
safer
in one
under
second.
his Watch the game.
Oh, whatever. I'm just gonna shoot this guy. Die.
Alright, what the Maybe you should have shot that guy sooner?
I don't know.
I'm not ready.
Open world video games.
Rarely are. Che la morte non sia crudele. Requiescat.
Wait, do you now teleport to the boat to do the... You didn't even stab him!
It's
You
fine.
shot him with a gun!
Escape the party.
Man, though I just wish this had happened when Dario got shot.
He had a sick Assassin's Creed chat.
Yes.
Couldn't obey the law.
Ladies. Distract some people, please. Thank you.
You are being followed by a lot of guards.
You know, that happens.
Warning, become anonymous. I just can't stop thinking about Detroit.
I was gonna say, Mr. Robot. Ladies.
Oh, big strong man, big strong hand.
Apparently this is just like the haircut of prostitutes in Renaissance Italy.
Maybe it was popular.
Maybe.
It's just the style at the time. It's the only way anyone can tell you're a prostitute is if you have that exact haircut. It's essentially the uniform.
Also wearing a corset.
I mean, that's basically required.
Like wearing a corset on the outside of your dress. I don't know. I don't know anything about fashion.
Beautifully done! Che spettacolo!
All these prostitutes are psyched about me murdering that guy.
Come, relax.
Ah, the savior of Venezia. What can I say? Perhaps it was wrong of me to doubt so readily. Now, we'll see where all the pieces fall.
Enough of that now. You've worked hard, my son. I feel your tired body in need of comfort and succor.
But I have such aches and pains, sister. I may need a great deal of comfort and
Ezio,
succor.
you
Oh, that
dirtbag.
can be arranged. Girls.
Hooray! That should be that chapter.
Congratulations on shooting that guy.
I shot that guy and then a bunch of prostitutes had sex with me. The
Good job, Ezio.
The American dream.
The real question is whether or not all the people operating the Animus just hit a skip scene button, and Desmond was just like, "Aw."
Oh, but aw.
Skip forward 15 minutes.
They just replace all the Ezio sex scenes and they just like swap in the bit from earlier where they had a flashback to Altair having sex with the one lady and then Altair leaves and then you're just in the womb. The series is dumb but amazing.
It's pretty dumb. Oh, was that a time skip?
Yep.
How much time has passed?
I don't
Grazie
remember.
for the message.
Like a couple years, I think.
Okay. Does Ezio still look exactly the same?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I mean, like, people don't change that much.
Well, yeah. But not even a hairstyle change to decide to try to goatee or anything?
Nah. I mean, he always has his hood up.
It's true.
I think the goatee comes in Brotherhood.
Yeah. There wasn't like a really awkward soul patch phase.
No. I thought that was going to let me in, but it's not going to. Oops. I'll just go over here. Awkwardly sidling around this very fancy mansion.
Your adventures in trying to get around this mansion remind me of when I replayed Saints Row 2 a little bit a while ago. And got lost repeatedly in that damn church trying to find my HQ thing.
Yeah, it's, I feel like you've seen me play Saints Row 1 and get lost in that church.
Yeah!
There you are. Come, Ezio. I'd like to introduce you to one,
Look, it's a villain of a
This is
cage game.
Agostino
Oh, excuse
Barbari.
me.
I could not understand a word of that.
It's a villain. It's the villain of a
È un
David
onore fare la
Cage
vostra
game.
conoscenza, illustrissimo.
The building is against
Sorry
you.
for the loss of your brother.
No, the.
Oh wait, you mean in this?
It was
Yeah.
bought and paid for by the
Oh,
Borgia.
just fat bearded
Honestly,
man.
Yep.
I have no intention of
He'd like to introduce you to
Come
an
in.
associate.
We have much to discuss.
Neither of these people seem very
We've
trustworthy.
located Silvio Barbarigo for you. He's fled into l'Arsenale.
fled. You mean
Are you gonna have to
occupied
shoot this guy too?
and joined by 200 mercenaries, no less.
I don't think so.
Your doge.
Okay.
Can't you command them to stand down?
The committee of 41 has yet to confirm my ascension. And this little stunt of Silvio's has only made things worse. He has an entire army at his command.
Then help me to raise my own.
I figured you'd say as much. Bartolomeo d'Alviano is the man you seek. He and his men have little love for Silvio. He resides within the military district, southwest of l'Arsenale.
Va bene. I'll go and see him.
Just typing a thing real quick. I was checking to see how close we were to the ending. The answer is pretty close.
Oh, okay. You planning to go for that tonight, or?
No, not that close.
Okay.
Especially because, so I have both of the DLCs for this game.
Mm-hmm.
One of them is actually really cool. I like it a lot. The other one, the first time I played this, actually stopped me from finishing this game for like 6 months.
Oh.
So
You're gonna be replaying that?
yeah,
Oh, okay. Gonna give it another shot.
gonna give it another shot. The one that I like is called the Battle of Forley, which you go back to the fun area, like the kind of a dirty town, and it's under attack. And it brings back the fun glider that I think you missed, because I think I did it last video, and it was just me.
Yeah. I think I missed that.
And that's always fun. The fun glider is a lot of fun. I was really hoping I would land on that building and not in the water. The other one is called the Bonfire of the Vanities. And that one sucks. Or at least I remember it sucking. Because it's like, hey, go kill these 12 people across the entire game. And they each have their own little gimmick. And multiple of them are don't get spotted. And that's never fun. Splinter Cell. Oops. Come on. But yeah. Battle of Forlì is at least fun and pretty short. Which, I mean, I guess is to its detriment, because I think it was like $6 when it launched. And that's maybe a little pricey.
Oh, okay.
For
Is
what?
that short?
Yeah, it's like about as long as the carnival mission that we just did, without the mini games.
That is very short.
Yeah. But Bonfire of the Vanities is long as heck. Not that way. Oh, they still saw me even though I turned around and was like, oh, I'm just going to go over the roof. Curses. Excuse me. Not right now, dude with a loot. And since we got a new area of Venice unlocked, you know what that means.
Time to go check some viewpoints,
Time
climb
to
some
go
towers.
climb some towers. Man, there are a lot of Assassin's Creed games yet to go.
There are. Turns out they made a lot of those games.
Yeah,
And the beautiful thing is that by the time you get done, there will be more than there are now.
this is true, because Odyssey. Also, now all I can think of is Super Mario Odyssey, but Assassin's Creed. I'm gonna be super honest and point out that really didn't occur to me until just now, and I'm somewhat embarrassed by that fact. Yeah.
Because I posted that picture. I think it's even in the Discord still.
Did you?
Yeah. Let me scroll up and see if it's still there, because I think I put it in the Discord. Maybe not. This is going up in a while. Nope, there it totally is. Hold on. I will post it again for your benefit.
Oh, I saw that, but I didn't like even make that.
Make the connection.
Yeah, I was just like, that's really weird. Why do they have Cappy on the thing? I'm on the ball. Is the point? Yep.
E3 was a long week.
It was. Also, that Ubisoft conference was somewhat boring.
Was the Assassin's Creed part exciting at least?
Yeah. That Assassin's Creed game looks good.
Yeah.
I'm glad Assassin's Creed is good again.
It's always nice.
I think I
I would
mentioned.
probably get that one because I like the dumb mythological stuff and whatever. And it's like, yeah, you know what? I will give that a shot. Why not?
There's some dumb mythological stuff in the Egypt one,
Yeah.
but you had your fill with
Wasn't
gods
there
of
like
Egypt.
wasn't there like a weird raid boss where you fought Anubis or something like that?
Yeah. And then one of the DLCs is just like go chill with Anubis. And he's like, I'm glad that you've killed a bunch of people for me. I need you to go take care of some more people, I think, is the plot of that thing. I don't know. Haven't played much Assassin's Creed DLC after Brotherhood. So I don't think Revelations had any. 3 had the Tyranny of King Washington, which I didn't play. 4 had Freedom Cry, which I haven't played yet, but I have, so that will be streamed. Unity has Dead Kings, which is marginally better than Unity proper.
Which low bar.
But
Improvement is improvement.
Yeah. Syndicate had a bunch. One of them that seemed really cool was one that was like versus Jack the Ripper.
Oh yeah, you mentioned that.
But I haven't played that one yet.
Oh, I'm surprised.
Yeah. Well, because the PlayStation version came with, I think it's called like the Deadly Crimes or the Gruesome Crimes. And that was maybe some of my favorite Assassin's Creeding in series history.
Sorry to interrupt, but sick burns by the developers of Octopath Traveler, who say the game will not have DLC because it is a finished product.
Yeah, I saw that.
Uh,
As I'm, chatting about DLC here. I'm not inherently opposed to the idea of DLC.
I'm not. Like, I don't mind it.
I will,
I just...
I will admit I have made questionable DLC purchases in the past.
Oh, yeah.
I bought all those glasses in Persona 4 Arena.
See, on the one hand, I have made questionable DLC purchases. On the other hand, I see stuff like Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 is adding Super Baby.
What?
Super Baby.
What? What is that?
So there was a villain in Dragon Ball GT named Baby.
Okay.
And he was an alien, and he took over Vegeta and became Super Baby. And then after that, he got into an even stronger form and became Super Baby 2. that is the form being added to Xenoverse.
Please tell me you're making this up.
You keep asking me if I'm making things up. And every time I have to tell you, I don't need to make up this dumb bullshit. Because it just exists.
Oh, man. I can't handle this making mad.
Why not?
I can't handle the anime. I bought the Ultimax DLC that just automatically unlocked all the titles. Because
I mean, I bought those glasses.
Yeah, I mean, I also bought those glasses.
That tiny graphical change that you can barely notice during most fights.
But they're cool, though. I bought all the music packs in Ultimax. So I can fight to light the fire up in the night. I should not have tackled that guard. I was just trying to drop off the thing I was on, but then bad things have happened. I also bought almost all of the DLC for Dancing All Night, which I may not do for these new ones, because apparently they are even crazier on the DLC front. Or so I've heard.
Also, I'm probably just not going to get the new ones. Much like Dancing All Night.
Whatever, Dancing All Night was great because it just continues to prove that Naoto is the strongest Persona character in canon. She has survived assassination attempts from 3 different Japanese gods. Because, like, all of them are like, hey, this detective's a problem. We should probably kill her before things get messy. And then she's like, nope.
I really wonder, whenever they make the inevitable Persona 5 Arena, exactly how all of that is going to go down. Because the Phantom Thieves are terrible.
They are, yeah.
And Naoto's a really good detective, so how is that going to be anything longer than Naoto, like, walking into a room, seeing them standing together, and going, oh, them. Those guys. Right there. Also, I just want to post this picture for you.
God. I hate anime.
Do you?
It's the dumbest.
There! On him! I cannot see! Edgaro! Get!
Now, to be absolutely fair, that picture is from a mod for the first game. That said, that is the character.
Great.
Aha! You'll not get far!
So is... I hesitate to ask this question. So is Baby's power just infecting other people? Or...
So he's basically just like a weird alien... I want to say he's like a weird alien robot nanomachine thing created by an evil... So... Alright. I need you to stick with me here and not immediately leave the Discord call when I say this.
Okay.
But there was an alien race called the Truffles. Or was it Tuffle? I think it was Truffles. Point is, they got killed by the Saiyans, except for one scientist who was like, I should get revenge. I'm gonna make an evil supercomputer robot thing named Baby. And then he did, and that's where Baby comes from. It's a very simple plot.
Alright. And at what point does Goku, like, remove all its power limiters because he wants to have a sick fight?
So... you obviously know that Goku is that kind of idiot.
Yes.
Do you know how bad that gets?
No.
Because I don't even know the Baby story arc, or whatever, in GT. I know that was a whole thing. But I know the basics.
GT one of the ones that people don't like?
It's basically non-canon.
Okay.
It came after Dragon Ball Z, and Dragon Ball Super has ignored its existence entirely. There are a few nods in Super, but, like, nothing that implies that GT is actually still a thing. Who knows where that'll go. Anyways, so do you know what Goku does during the Cell Saga?
No.
Okay, so Cell is a crazy powerful android that when Goku can literally blow up the planet with a single hand.
Is he the weird, like, lizard-looking dude?
Yeah.
Okay.
So he starts off as a crazy lizard bug dude, and then slowly turns into more of a normal, normal quote-unquote Dragon Ball Z character as he absorbs the other androids to become more human-ish.
More androids equals more human.
Well, they're called androids, but they're actually made out of actual people, so they're cyborgs, but don't worry about the terminology. It's fine.
It's fine.
Yeah.
I do not come to Dragon Ball Z for my hard sci-fi.
Yeah. Android 17 and 18 are rad. Android 16 also rad. But anyways. So yeah, Cell, this whole thing is like, alright, I need to absorb these androids to reach my perfect form, because that'll make me super strong. So what happens is he absorbs one of the androids, and he gets super strong. And then Vegeta and Trunks show up, and are like, alright, we're gonna kick Cell's ass. And then they do. They kick Cell's ass and are about to kill him, and then Cell goes, wait, but it's a real shame because now I'm never going to reach my perfect form and see how strong I could actually be. And Vegeta immediately gets a hard-on, beats up his own son so that Cell has a chance to go absorb the last android. Because he wants to defeat Cell when he's at his strongest.
That's dumb.
So what you're thinking now is, man, Vegeta's the worst. Why do people complain about Goku? So where this goes is that Cell, once he absorbs Android 18 and reaches his perfect form, kicks the shit out of Vegeta effortlessly. Like, totally not even...
As you do.
Yeah. His name is Perfect Cell. I mean, come on. Anyways, beats Vegeta's ass, like, super hard. Doesn't even break a sweat. I don't even think he can sweat. He's a weird android man. Anyways, so then Goku goes and trains with his son in the hyperbolic time chamber.
Great.
So they can prepare for the Cell Games, which is Cell decided because he is now the biggest badass alive. He wants to have a giant fighting tournament, and he's giving everyone 10 days to prepare, and then come fight him in a giant ring that he made in the desert. Well, wasteland, or like, just plains, big grassland area, not desert. Desert is not the right term. Just middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
Made a big field, invited the press, went and made an announcement on a TV station going, yo, come at me. It was a whole thing. Said, yo, 10 days, I'm gonna blow up the earth after I kick all your asses. But I'm giving you a chance to come fight me first. So Goku's like, alright. Goku's like, alright, train with Gohan. Done. My, like, God, how old was he? He was like 11, 12, in that range at this time. Goku's son. I want to point out, Goku's son, who literally does not want to fight, who literally just wants to live a normal-ass life. He's not opposed to fighting. He'll train to help save the world and protect his friends or whatever, but, like, he doesn't really want to fight. He's peaceful. Goku's like, alright, I'm gonna train him, he's gonna become super rad. Let's all go fight Cell. They all go fight Cell. Goku's like, alright, I'm gonna fight him first. Because obviously he's the strongest person there, right?
Yeah.
Like, why drag it out and let Cell beat everyone else down? Just fight him first to get this over with.
Makes sense.
And Cell's like, well, I didn't expect that, but okay, let's just do this in the first. Well, wait, second fight because Hercule fought Cell first. Goku let Hercule fight him first.
He's not the super racist one.
No, Hercule is Mr. Satan.
Okay.
It didn't go well for Mr. Satan. But I want to point out that he did survive a karate chop to the throat from Cell that sent him into a mountain. So whatever, Mr. Satan is pretty tough. So anyways, Goku fights him. They have a big dumb fight. They bust out a bunch of really stupid techniques. Goku threatens to blow up the Earth at one point, but then it turns out it was just a fake out because he teleported and then blew up the entire upper half of Cell's body instead. It was a whole thing. Anyways,
Wait,
oh no.
hold on. Rewind.
How did you survive that shit?
It's fine. But also,
Uh-huh.
how does that even make remote sense of just
Wait,
like,
what part?
I'm gonna, Goku, the good guy, is like, I'm gonna blow up Earth
Yeah.
to beat you, but then it was a fake out, and he just blew up the top half of Cell. That's two very different forms of magnitude.
Well, so the way this works is that Goku went way up in the air and charged up a giant, big, dumb energy wave. And was like, alright, I just want to win this fight. I'm going to throw the biggest fireball I got at Cell. And everybody else is like, dude, that you're charging up enough to destroy the planet. And Cell was like, oh yeah, Goku heel turn. This is the sickest. Hit me. And he was just like standing there, he's like, yeah, I'm just gonna take it, and you're gonna blow up the planet, and this is gonna be great. I can't think of a better way for this fight to end. So Cell was all down for this. He was just like, yeah. He was doing the Bray Wyatt thing. He wanted the chair to the face. But instead, Goku teleported so that he was like right in front of Cell, and then just angled the fireball up instead of down, so that he then just shot a giant fireball into space and took like everything above Cell's chest with it. So Cell immediately stands back up and regenerates the top half of his body.
As you do.
As he does, because that's his thing. And Goku, they fight a little bit longer, and then Goku goes, man, alright, I'm pretty beat up and tired. Cell's really strong, so I'm gonna tag out. I'm done. I quit. Cell beat me. And everybody's like, dude, what the fuck? And Goku's like, don't worry though, I've got your next fight all lined up. Fight my infant son. Fight my 12-year-old son who is not as strong as me and does not want to fight.
Great.
So everyone else is like, what the fuck? And his son is like, well, you know, this is bad, obviously. I'm probably going to die. But I'll do it because Dad says to. So he goes in to fight, and he's like, well, I mean, Cell's pretty tired out. Because he just fought Dad all that time. So, he's got a chance. If he just plays it smart, maybe he can wear Cell out and win this fight. Maybe he's going to be okay. And then Goku from the sidelines goes, oh wait, I forgot. Hey, Krillin, can you give me one of those Senzu beans that gives all of our energy back and instantly restores our fatigue? And Krillin goes, oh yeah, sure, Goku, you're pretty beat up, you need one. And he hands it to Goku, and Goku says, oh, thanks. Here, Cell, catch. And throws it to Cell.
Great.
So that Cell can eat it and then get back to full power so that he can then, even harder, beat the living piss out of Goku's son.
Great.
Which he does.
Great.
He beats him to within an inch of his life. While everyone else looks at Goku horrified and is like, what the fuck did you just do? Because I want to point out, also, because Cell has Saiyan DNA, because he is a weird clone monster, getting restored back to full power from getting beat up by Goku means that he also got a power boost. So he was even stronger than when Goku fought him.
Great. Dragon Ball Z sounds dumb.
Goku is literally the worst.
Have they hit that point in,
They are close, but no, they have not hit that point in all
Okay.
Systems Goku. I believe that this week they are getting to, like, Perfect Cell, where he absorbs the androids. Because I think last week he absorbed one of them. Let me actually go check, because they probably uploaded that by now.
I don't know,
I've not listened to that this week.
the only thing I saw this week was Reign King of Fighters. Wherein
Yeah, they have not uploaded a new episode yet. Oh, they probably won't because of E3.
Yeah.
Yeah, they'll probably skip a week. I forgot about that.
Wherein they played that Fight Club PS2 game.
Mm-hmm.
And it somewhat fittingly replaced that Dragon Ball game, whatever 22-23 battle or whatever, as the lowest ranked fighting game of all time.
Oh, apparently there was a patch for the cross tag battle, according to Graph.
I think that's tomorrow. Because it's the,
He just posted in the IRC, yo, the patch is here.
Oh.
I'm going to assume that it is here. Or he's gone crazy during the wait. Either one of these is possible.
I'm just going to ask him the question that I need to know the answer to. Oh, okay.
Oh, hey, there we go. Well, fuck Assassin's Creed, then.
Surf says but. I don't like...
Oh, no. Oh, it's only if you have the season pass, I guess.
That's dumb.
Got the deluxe version? No? So, only if you bought the normal version and then bought the season pass later? If you bought the deluxe edition from the start, you don't?
That seems to be what he's saying, but that seems like that can't be right.
That does seem weird. But it's also kind of funny.
How long have I been streaming? Because I may...
I don't know.
almost 2 hours.
You completed a chapter.
Yeah, I completed a chapter.
It was a short chapter, mind you, but still. You completed a chapter, you synced up some viewpoints.
Yep.
We talked about human trafficking and assassinations.
Yep.
Which is appropriate even for an Assassin's Creed stream.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run over to Leonardo to decode these codex pages.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to hit the stop streaming button and potentially play some Blaze Blue.
That makes sense. I will probably go ahead and buy that season pass.
It's got the Naoto in it.
Yeah, it's also got the Yang, and she seems cool. I kind of wish that, like, I know it'd be a weird thing to
Yang
do.
is free still.
Oh wait, she is?
Yeah.
Oh, well, cool then.
Eccolo!
I think all the Ruby
Rubies?
yes, are free,
Oh, okay.
like forever.
Oh, weird. I didn't know that.
Well, because I think all the Ruby people who don't play fighting games got upset that like the only characters in by default were the Ruby and the Weiss.
Mm-hmm.
And they were like, I don't care about the Blaze Blue. I just want to play the Rubies. The Rubies.
Fair enough.
And Arxis was like, okay, fine.
But I was gonna say, it'd be a weird thing to do, but I kind of
Ezio,
wish they would let
so
you
good to
go
see
through
you.
the training
How
mode
can I
with
help?
characters even that you didn't have.
Ah, you found another
I mean,
one.
like,
How exciting.
MOBAs, like Heroes of the Storm, or
If I just rearrange these letters.
I think even League of Legends will
it's
let
done.
you do that, which is
Okay. Just so you can see if you like a character enough to buy them.
yeah.
Which I get for, a game that wants you to buy the DLC. That is maybe not a great practice.
I mean,
Like, it's probably better for them to just have people say fuck it and buy all of the characters on the off chance they will like one of them,
yeah.
than to actually play as all the characters and decide they don't want to play as any of them and then not buy the DLC.
Yeah. Anyway,
From a business perspective, it makes sense.
I'm gonna set a challenge for myself, though.
Oh?
This Assassin's Creed game will get done before SGDQ.
Oh.
That is I'm throwing that down because we're close, and I want to move on from Assassin's Creed 2. I like this game a lot, but I mean,
You've been playing it for a while.
I've been playing it for a while. There are more Assassin's Creed games.
There's a lot of them, in fact.
And if I don't get this done, we will be trapped in Assassin's Creed 2 forever. It's like Reboot. If you lose the game, you get stuck forever.
You're gonna get turned into a null.
Yep. Anyway, there will be more Assassin's Creed over the course of this week as we attempt to finish this. But now I must Blaze Blue because they've added the most important character to the Blaze Blue.
Makes sense.
Night, everybody.